Octagon 52, Magard versus Cartwright, January 27th in Newcastle. Tickets available at ticketmaster.com now.
So we get set and ready here now for this light heavyweight contest. The German legend, King Kong, Martin Zawada in the blue corner, taking on the Czech legend, Daniel Skvor. This scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Jan Verbornik, the third man inside the cage. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett here in Prague at the O2 Arena. Off we go, Luke.
Let's see how this one transpires. Nice. We expect those long weapons through the middle.
Zawada was saying, I like fighting the taller guys. That right hand, he was saying, is my key weapon. It's my power shot. And that chin can just sit pretty for my overhand right without me even looking sometimes.
Yeah, being a taller fighter, that is the, you know, the Achilles heel for most, is that overhand right. And if someone knows how to throw it and how to, you know, control the distance so they move forward with it. You see that with a lot of wrestlers. They can change distance very quickly and throw that overhand right. And Zawada can do that. He's very, very effective at landing it. So if he can, and Skvor seems happy to stand here with him and trade, you know, then it could be good night.
Those leg kicks, though, will add up, and Skvor, that storied history in kickboxing and Muay Thai. Oh, real pop on those legs. Chewing up that lead leg of Zawada already, Luke.
Yeah, blocked that last one, checked it. You know, David Zawada is definitely the common man's fighter. You know, every common man in the pub's going to be what he thinks they can do, what he can do.
He's a bus driver, Luke. That's his job. He's a bus driver in Dusseldorf who just happens to be one of the most dangerous mixed martial art fighters on the planet.
Yeah. But if you bumped into a pub, you wouldn't think this is how he framed and landed that knee before.
Oh, blood coming from, oh, there we go. Landed on me as well there, Luke. That's nice. That's nice.
Oi, this is that Thai blood.
There's
just
a lot of blood.
slides off the top. Where's that blood coming from?
I think it's his nose, Luke, but I can't tell exactly. It landed on my head, though.
Nice hammering shots from Zawada. Look at that, that's blood. I think that's blood coming on the shin or something. I don't know.
Well, maybe from checking that kick.
Oi, nice little elbow.
Yeah, he's checked the kick. He's cut the thigh open, the shin bone open. That's quite a nasty cut as well, Luke.
There's some blood coming from the shin and coming from the nose of Daniel Skvor. And this is what Zawada wanted. He wanted a war. He wanted someone that would stand in front of him and throw. And it's exactly what he's got. I might see a spinning back fist here.
Oh, nice elbow.
Nice movement and control of the distance. Halfway through this first round, you're already covered in blood.
Yeah.
We did expect this to be a barn burner.
And I'm glad I wore my dark suit this time. This is a...
Oh, nice knee.
Oh.
There's that spinning back fist. Just missed.
A lot of blood coming from the nose. And again. And that shin is really howling blood now, Luke.
And that's a big weapon. I mean, a big weapon of Daniel Skvor. So if that hurts every time he throws it, he might abandon it later on in the fight.
These clinch positions, though, Skvor has transitioned his Muay Thai and his kickboxing brilliantly into MMA with those positions, right?
Yeah, he creates those frames so well and throws those knees up from weird angles. We've seen that from him previously. So Zawada needs to be very cautious of that. The toughest bus driver in the world.
Yeah, you're paying your fare on that bus, right?
He's throwing leather now, trying to land these hooks. Daniel Skvor doesn't seem to be to mind with that leg. Blood pouring and still happy to throw it.
Yeah, absolutely dripping down that right shin of Daniel Skvor, and he's got a little cut under the eye as well.
And as this fight continues, does the power leave Zawada? Does it leave that right hand, or can he contain it continuously for 3 rounds? Because I feel like if he gets tired and if that power saps out, Daniel Skvor's he's got those sharp, horrible weapons, that knee to the body, those leg low kicks, they add up over time and it just becomes miserable.
And now turning his man against the cage. Zawada, though, good with that head position, works it round. And you talk about Zawada's power. He actually had a boxing fight at his first ever professional boxing bout in November and won by first round KO.
Yeah, possessing power in boxing is very different than MMA because of the size of the gloves. There's that team we expect. Oof. That's a beautiful weapon for Daniel Skvor to use. And then he can fight. Oh, that left hand hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and that right hand landed.
And a breath from Skvor there. Oh, he's still firing at that leg. Look at that.
You got to remember, Zawada's a 4-1 outsider in this fight. Doesn't look like it so far. Definitely feel like Skvor is getting the better of some of these exchanges, but 4-1 outsider. Tim Sport might have got this one wrong. Like, grabs that neck.
He's trying to get a bite on that. Who'd have thought we'd see Skvor going for submissions in this fight? But look at that. Zawada staying composed, and you're looking at the damage.
Oh, now he has a frame.
Oh.
But fires that right hand. Oh, nice stiff jab lands on the nose as well. That's been bleeding for about 2-3 minutes now. In those exchanges lands. Oh, nice, beautiful little elbow.
Snapping little sharp elbow there just on the inside from Skvor. Nice knee up the middle. Oh, I think that hurt Zawada. Different demeanor from him after that knee hit the midsection. Yeah. 40 years young, but now we see the scores on the judges. They've all scored it in the on the side of
Did he score?
Yeah. Oh no, it's just changed. There we go. They've swapped it the other way.
Oh,
there we go. Obviously,
that does
a miscalculation. So there we have, with the damage adding up, Martin Zawada has taken it 2-1 on the judges' scorecards.
And it's a 4-1 outsider. So incredible.
Let's see if Didi goes back to that body work. There you go. That teep to the midsection.
Yeah, that's that nice knee, switches it up, was going to go low kick, switched it to nice left hand lands.
And look straight away, Zawada's looking to defend the belly shots.
Yeah, I feel like he's woken up now, Didi Skvor. He's really pouring on the pressure. And I think he can sense that Zawada's getting tired. And as he's tiring, he's just going to try and up the pace,
big knee again.
Land those sharp weapons.
He's so good at using all of his limbs right as dangerous weapons, pulling the knees up even in close quarters. He can find a way to get them up and round like he did at the end of that clinch.
And again, that looks like a labored right hand to me. It looks labored, looks slow. Looks like even if it did land, it's not going to do any damage. And all of the weapons from Skvor are going to hurt. Everything he throws.
Yeah, snapping to the midsection again, burying the ball of that feet right into the solar plexus.
Definitely Zawada's best chances were in that first round.
Oh, and Skvor is piling it on now.
Swarming in with that
body shot. Big knee, this is it. Skvor with the elbows now.
Needs to be careful of the back of the head.
Yeah,
gets warned by the referee.
Jan Verbonik just called that. But there's a certain there's a level of intensity that has risen in the side of Didi Skvor coming into the second round.
Beautiful teep. And you can see the hands have dropped now. Let's see that left leg come up high. A shot from Zawada.
Zawada looking for the takedown.
Needs to be careful of this guillotine attempt, maybe a 10-finger. Can't quite see this.
But it's the shot to the midsection, right?
Yeah, he's rolling to his back now. Now he's in a lot of pain.
Oh, hammer fists. And Skvor will sense it. Even this little short knee to the midsection there as he looks to put more pressure on from the top position.
And we spoke about the developing game. Now we'll get to see some of it on the ground and pound, little push in, trying to create space for those elbows. You know, and if you can do it effectively, it can be so dangerous here with the limbs and the leverage. But remember,
and now the judges scores have just come up. I'm not sure why they're showing us that if they did score it the other way. That is
I'm not sure it's going to matter, Brian, as this continues. We don't know halfway through this second round. But I feel like Zawada, his gas tank is depleting and his ribs may be breaking. Yeah,
Zawada's going to have to dig deep. We've seen him do it in other fights before.
Oh, he's an absolute warrior. He's a warrior. He's not going to give up. He'll keep going until Didi Skvor pours on more damage. But he's worried about that body.
Yeah.
He's worried about those knees. See how he's lifting up his legs?
Yeah.
That's to try and stop the knees coming in.
And the thing is, Skvor is aware of it, right? Even on the ground, he fired a little short knee into the midsection, chipping away at that.
I feel like Skvor's going to switch it up and go to the head now with the knees. Swing and a miss.
Threatens with the spin there, but big breaths coming from Martin. Oh, there's another one. Big shots. Verbonik was close to stepping it. Oh, he's called it for the back of the head again.
Because when he gets caught with that knee, he drops forward so badly, and he's throwing strange little shots to the back of the head.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't a touch of gloves there. Interesting
Wasn't
start.
even clear on the referee bringing it back together then. Oh. feels like we're moments away, right, from Skvor just pulling something out to get this finished.
Switching up to the single. Falls to his back. I mean, now showing his age maybe a little bit with Zawada, 40 years young. Been taking it's when you take the damage, you might feel fresh in the gym, you might feel durable, but when you start taking this sort of beating.
From these monsters as well, 2 meters of absolute warrior on top of him now. 45 seconds left in round number 2.
He might see the round out, he might survive. Daniel Skvor moving into the half guard on top. Needs to try and push on the face and throw the elbow.
Still targeting the midsection, even those short elbows, and then the knee again.
That was horrible knee to the midsection.
20 seconds now left. Can Zawada survive? Get to the stool. His brother in the corner, the brother that knows him better than any man on the planet. What can he muster from the warrior from King Kong? As they look to step into round number 3, but round 2, Luke, all Daniel Skvor. It was an intensity from the start, and he's delivered one hell of a beating to Martin Zawada in round number 2.
And just walks off nonchalant. I mean, it really is a puncher's chance now going into this 3rd round. Every time he lands to that stomach, Zawada drops. He drops his head because it hurts.
Round number 3, Skvor, the red corner, Zawada in the blue.
10-1 outsider now. Wait, that body kick right to the point. That was bang on the floating rib. Exactly where he hurt that rib with the knee earlier in the 2nd round. Beautiful strike. Precision, pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, snap, torque, everything it needed.
Trying to hunt for the neck.
His cage work as well has got much better, Daniel Skvor.
Yeah, that's where I've seen him develop. Even the defense. And Zawada tried to change the dynamic of this fight. He tried to look for takedowns, and he came nowhere near to converting them. Oh, yeah, and here was another one. And again, good sprawl, good hips.
Skvor read that perfectly. He was ready for it. The corner will have primed him for that move, I'm sure.
Zawada just dropped to his back, rolled over. He all accepted the position. So I think now it's for him, it's more about damage control than you know, and maybe trying to get a moment in this fight. He needs a magical moment, but it doesn't seem like he can muster it at the moment. Daniel Skvor hopefully can put something together here. Has been impeccable in this fight.
Yeah, and gifted the fans what they wanted, right? Stood with Zawada. It's Zawada that's looking for the takedowns.
Yeah, Zawada's the one who's changed it, and ended up on the bottom. Daniel Skvor showing his talent and his development on the ground, but he is not the one who's wanted to put it here. He has been winning the standing. He's been winning the strikes. He's been winning the clinch. He's been winning every aspect of this game. Early in the first, you know, Zawada put up a hell of a fight and landed some big shots, but Daniel Skvor survived, and now just take it over.
Yeah, the clock ticking against now. 3 minutes just over now, the 3rd and final round here in this light heavyweight contest. Still 3 fights to go as well. The 3 main events, as we've dubbed them: Pirat Kristofic versus Vimola. Vimola's last walk to the cage in the O2 Arena in Prague. That will be next. And then Chepo versus Varaginiak. That will be for the interim middleweight title. And of
Is
course,
this the moment?
game
As I was going to say, this is the only moment he's got. Is he going to? No. Sorry, Brian. There's that trip that I thought we might see. Finally, we see it in the 3rd.
No, it was a nice trip there.
Shows how comfortable he is on the ground. He knows he's got this one in the bag. Trying to move forward now to the full mount. 3/4 mount. 3/4 mount means he's just got that ankle on the inside. It's actually a safer position to be in, because maybe you see leg locks come from the bottom now. With a developing game of leg locks in MMA, you can push the hips up and come under. But at the moment, with Daniel Skvor's underhook on the right side, that makes that impossible.
Yeah.
But he tried it.
Well,
he did try it, actually.
He bumped the hips, made the space, but Skvor exited stage left. Oh, still targeting the midsection, even on the ground.
And the smiles of Zawada that we've seen around the hotel have dissipated, as has his energy. And we move into the final 2 minutes. And again, Skvor moves to the full mount.
Look how easily that time, though, Luke.
Again, needs to be careful he doesn't get overzealous.
He's just making it miserable now for Zawada, right? Top pressure, passing the guard, full mount, and then constantly just peppering with shots with elbows.
That head position, just shoving that skull, that cranium into the jaw. Nice little elbows. Oh, this is a beating now. This is a real beating.
He wants to finish, Luke. He's not content with just seeing this out. Zawada as tough as they come.
Gonna see if Zawada can muster up maybe another leg lock attempt. Coming underneath the back, an old school trick. But now with that shoulder pressure and how he's grapevine the legs, you see those extended legs. This is the moment now. Maybe go for it.
Oh, there we go, trying to snap on that, and you saw Skvor lose to a heel hook before with Dan Vinny.
That was a good idea. I told you, he's a veteran of the game. He's been around. That's definitely, like I said, you can stop that by staying in the three-quarter mount. So when you have your ankle over, it's when you go full mount. That's when you open up to those leg lock attempts. You cut off one. Sui, the left hook lands. Oh, and again. Oh, big shots. They're swinging. 20 seconds remain. And poor Didi Skvor was just going to let it all out there and just go for it. Now looking for another sub. And bullies his man down to the ground with the final 10 seconds.
Final 10 seconds of what has been an excellent performance from Didi Skvor. What might be the final curtain coming down on Martin Zawada's storied career. But there we have it. All
exhausted is Zawada.
Done and dusted, but what a performance from Didi Skvor. Arm raised aloft, took on a legend at his own game.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how the judges scored this fight. All three judges scored this fight. 30-27, all for the winner, coming from the red corner, Daniel Didi Skvor!
I want to fight everybody in the division. I'm not bothered. I'll fight any man, anywhere. Jonas is next.
I'm gonna beat you. If you're gonna be the face of UK MMA.
All you talk about is weight because you've got no skills, blood.
The fight between Jonas and Jack is an absolutely massive one.
I've always had my eyes on him, and I've always known that I could beat him. That's the timing we have now.
The right hand again! The king is back!
When I'm the best version of myself, there's not a man on this planet that can beat me.
One shot, when I hit you, bro, your ass will ball.
Yeah, and I can't wait.
Come on, bro. Pussy boy, let's go now, Jonah.
He said he wants to fight for a long time, but he could have fought me 3 years ago and didn't. He's a liar.
This man was born to fight for one of the most dangerous bantamweights on the planet.
I wanted to be the best fighter in the world. I'm a finisher.
He's got it! Wow! Jack Cartwright!
All your team knows I'd smoke you.
You're smoking too much, bro.
This rivalry is real. You're skirting the villain, you're skirting all your little boys, I'll fucking bang you.
He hasn't knocked anybody out the last 4 years.
I'll be slinging from the hip, chin right up in the air, swinging for yours, bro.
Let's have it.
So you know, he's got a punchable face.
Close your mouth when you chew, you fucking tramp. Well, I'll fucking do you in any time.
I'm coming there too. Take his head off.
Pussy, Jonas. Go fuck yourself, man.
When I hit you that one clean time, you'll know you've made a mistake. I've warned you.
Octagon 52, Magard versus Cartwright, January 27th in Newcastle. Tickets available at ticketmaster.com now.